Because it's off of points, but like if you actually look at the bracket, it shows you as the 2.
Really interesting.
Didn't I pass Riley
Yeah, you definitely did.
last week?
I'm now 9. I think Riley's 8. Chris is 10.
Maybe next week I can put the draft order on.
Yeah, that'll be a better way to
Like the
look at
full
it.
rankings.
Well, how about you put the draft order with the first rounders everyone has? If you have some time for that.
Okay.
Right,
It's
so
funny because Tom has the most points and he's in 4th place in his division.
Tom.
Almost.
Maybe if he joined these calls, he might be doing better.
Yeah.
it is funny, like the people that join this, the 4 playoff teams, and then the 2 that originally started tanking. It's just like interest in not setting lineups, but I don't know, talking about it.
I see the correlation, Austin.
All right, so top scorers, Mac Jones 3rd. That's Mac Jones and then Simeon snuck in there for the top 5.
Patriots for the AFC East. Let's go.
Yeah, just like with that coaching, like coaching is so football, so you always have a chance. Running backs, Dylan Stevenson. Stevenson's, I mean, I don't know what could happen with Harris, but I don't know. Stevenson's interesting.
Dude, coming into this year, I just didn't think he would do anything because I thought he was just so fat that he would not be a good running back, if I'm being honest. But, I mean, he tore it up in the preseason. You guys remember. He's kind of a hot name coming out of camp. And then he's really kind of turned it on with Harris being a little bit banged up. So I think that, especially if Harris doesn't make it back I think they play Thursday. If he doesn't make it back for Thursday, then he should be a pretty nice plug and play for Reid to get his 3rd win in a row.
Austin, you've had a lot of bad takes with young players. That's not.
I don't know if that's a bad take. I don't think anybody's really looking at Stevenson and thought he was
good draft prospects. Yeah, no, I didn't either. And he still hasn't done much other than this week, has he? No, I was just messing around, but you were a Waddle hater, a Pittman hater, a Najee hater. You just like to hate.
You guys like to keep track of things I've been wrong on. I guess I got to start keeping track of things I've been right on.
It'd be a very short list.
Oh, look at Evan. About precision.
I think Williams is interesting, just like with CEH coming back soon. If you're an owner of CEH, are you happy to see he's getting more catches, Williams is, or are you worried because he's going to get more touches than maybe even before? I know Chris. I probably agree. I'd be worried. But.
Yeah.
How long has CEH been out, actually? When was the last time he played? I can't even remember.
4 or 5 weeks. It's been a while.
Yeah. Something that I thought was interesting when I was doing this, in each category, there's 1 Chief and 1 Patriot. Which I don't know if that's ever happened before. Probably hasn't, considering it's tough for a running back, wide receiver, and tight end to all finish in the top 5 for the same team. You obviously have to score a lot of points. I just thought that was funny. It happened twice in the same week.
I'm conflicted.
Our weapons are basically as good as the Chiefs, so.
What's up, Reid?
I'm conflicted whether I want to see Stevenson start Thursday or not. Because on one hand, I don't want his points in my lineup, but on the other hand, I would like to see him get another start just to flash a little bit more.
Prospects.
Yeah, I'm really not against trading him per se, but whether that's me looking forward to next year or upping his trade prospects, either way, another start would do him good. Even though he cost me a win this past week, or cost me a loss, I guess.
Wide receivers.
Go ahead, Collin. I was skipping down to tight end. So.
Devo's looking good. So thank you, Ahi.
Yeah.
Diggs. I'm not surprised because Diggs. He was just you were you knew he was gonna pop off eventually. Kendrick Bourne 5th. Yeah, that's really random. What do you have? 2 touchdowns?
I think so.
So
Yeah, Bourne had 2 touchdowns.
But you can talk about tight ends if you want, Austin.
I was just gonna bring up Conklin. He's
Annoying.
4 games in a row of 9.5 points or more, so that's definitely not bad for the
yeah,
tight end position. I know Eddie's got
two
it.
catches and both touchdowns, baby. That's the type of efficiency we like to see.
Yeah, didn't Jefferson have like 150 receiving yards and didn't score?
Yeah, Conklin had 11.
Yeah.
I think Jefferson had a heck of a game. I don't know his final total, but
Yeah,
he's definitely
a
up
few
there.
sick catches too.
I was gonna bring up Hunter Henry. I had no idea he was the number 4 tight end.
Yeah,
And
that's crazy.
I was-
I saw that today too.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
He
No, I
just
was looking-
catches touchdowns, dude.
I was just gonna
keeps
say.
catching
I was gonna
touchdowns.
say. Yeah, he has like, I don't know how many touchdowns he has, but it's basically has at least one the past like 5 weeks, which is crazy.
Yeah.
But
I don't know how
Got
many
7,
catches he
and
has.
he's got
I
7
don't know
in
if
the
this is
last 7
accurate.
weeks.
He probably has like less than 30 not less than. He probably has like around like 30, 35 catches.
yeah, I think you're right because I think I looked the last 3 games he has around 3 catches each. So
Yeah,
he
31,
just catches
31
touchdowns.
catches, 7 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's
That's
insane.
wild. I mean,
Gee.
yeah, 7 touchdowns in the last 7 weeks.
That's some Robert Tunyon production right
Yeah.
there.
Yeah,
That's what I was Austin.
I'll be Tunyon.
All right. You guys keep changing up your names on me.
Yeah, what's up with the name change? We'll go with Collin first.
Honestly, I'm not. I like something PFF related because it's built part of my. But I don't
It's
like.
part of his philosophy.
Yeah, I don't like that name, but I don't want to keep changing it, so I'll stick with it for a little bit.
Collin's the fantasy version of like the new wave analytics, thing, that we've seen come that across the NBA. But no, my name change was just because did you see the lineup I started this week? I mean, oh my goodness, good thing I was playing Chris.
What'd you put up, Eddie? I know we'll get to it, but
118, roughly 118, 119. So I mean, I still outscored like 4 teams somehow, but
that's what like you didn't even do bad. Me and Evan were talking. I was making fun of you because you had Traquan Smith and Robbie Anderson, and of course they both scored touchdowns.
I took out Smith to start Rookie Seal Jones though, so I started 3 tight ends. But he got hurt. He was doing okay. I mean, he put up 6 points, but he got hurt like maybe end of second quarter, beginning of third, one of the two. So, but yeah, it doesn't matter.
Talk about this game. I mean, Devo came through for me on Monday night because Kittle caught that first touchdown. I thought I was done. But Devo came through, and then Kelsey was big. Henderson, that one's they stopped running because they got behind, so not really worried about that. And then Patterson was kind of the same thing. They got down a lot to the Cowboys really quick, and I don't even think Patterson played the second half. Just
I think he's questionable to play Thursday night too, Collin.
Oh, he got hurt.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, he was injured.
And Debo's questionable as well, and so is Darrell Henderson.
Oh, it looks like Collin's luck is starting to change. Huh?
Oh,
yeah, we'll see with Patterson. That would suck. Devo's been questionable like the past 3 or 4 weeks, so that's fine.
Yeah, why is he even questionable? I mean, he looked perfectly fine during the game, and nothing happened. So I bet you it's nothing.
He's just prepping himself for later in the year.
Hey, Austin, Devo or Tyler Lockett rest of the way, huh?
Oh, rest of the way is definitely Lockett, guaranteed.
Oh
Oh my gosh, you just.
We can still throw down that bet if you want. I'm game.
Okay.
Are you
Think about
guys?
Players that you just don't like? If somebody else has a better player, then you just don't recognize that, and you think your guy's the best. That's Austin.
No, I mean I think Devo is slightly better. I don't think he's that good.
Slightly better.
So what makes you think that Lockett will outscore him since he's slightly better?
So if
Because-
Devo's not that good, then Lockett's worse.
Because as soon as Lance comes in, it's really going to kill.
What makes you think Lance is going to come in? Did you see that?
The 49ers suck, and they just happen to get lucky on a couple turnovers at the earliest point in the game, and they just killed the clock.
I wouldn't say they suck. They definitely have underperformed, but I mean, I digress. But Colin, I was gonna ask. I was telling Austin and Reid, like, even though Patterson's been going off this year, he's done it. If you probably average like his snap count the entire season, he's probably done it like while playing like 50% of the snaps. Does that worry you at all that he might start to quote unquote come back to earth a little bit?
I won't say that I expect like 15 plus a game, but I think 10 is safe.
No, that's fair.
Just based on he gets receptions. I mean, they have a bunch of plays for him, and he looks really good in the run game. Just cutbacks, and I don't know. He doesn't look like a 30-year-old, but
I think 5 points, 10 points is safe.
I was gonna say, 10, like having a player that can get you like almost a guaranteed 10 points is so clutch in fantasy, especially in our Dynasty league. That's just like very nice to have.
Yeah, I guess
some people call that Tyler Lockett, but it's okay.
Tyler Lockett sucks. Dude.
If anything, it's those Patterson and Debo guys that are just used in a multitude of ways, and they're gonna get the ball to them somehow. Rushes, short passes, crap like that.
Austin,
crossing routes, even though that's the only thing that Debo runs, and the Rams still don't know how to defend it.
Did I just hear you say that Tyler Lockett's good for a safe 10 points?
Yes, that's what he said.
Is there anyone more volatile than other than Mike Williams than him?
There's a couple in that club.
That's great. He hasn't scored between 9 and 21 points, Tyler Lockett.
We don't need it. We just need those boom games. That's what we shoot for.
Well, you've only had 3 of them so far, so.
That's okay.
Lockett, 3 or 4 points, and Austin put up 170. So it does back up his strategy.
I was going to say, I know it's in the note here, Collin, but I'm kind of on your side with Henderson. The Rams have just kind of been unlucky in the first half of both their last 2 games. I'm really not worried about him even if I was you for the rest of the year. Just think it's kind of a bad game script for them the last 2 games. Hopefully they can get that fixed when they come out of the bye.
Yeah, when they signed Odell, I was actually a little concerned because I thought they might get a little more pass happy with 3 receivers, but then Woods got hurt. So it's not. It just puts it back to what it was before.
Just a side note, I was reading something where apparently, obviously before Woods got hurt, when McVay was recruiting Odell, apparently he was telling him that they were going to go 4 wide a lot. That would have been interesting, and I just found that nugget interesting. But
it's definitely scary for the opposing team because I think Odell's still a good wide receiver.
I agree.
Go pony up go pony up a first rounder. We'll get him. That's all it takes.
The funny thing is, Chris was asking for that, and damn well Odell's gonna sit on his bench most of the rest of the season.
Oh, for sure.
Hold on, I just want to make it clear because I don't think I made it clear enough. He offered me that trade before Robert Woods' injury. And
nah.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious.
So that makes it even worse. I just want everybody to understand that.
That's funny.
Yeah, Chris tries. But,
he was just trying to make sure he was trying to cap somebody in the prisoner of the moment. So.
Yeah.
I just like the last game out. Just Tom rostering 5 QBs. Just a straight, Tom, what are you doing?
I was looking at Tom's roster. He's rostered 2 kickers all year.
Oh my goodness, has he?
Actually, if you look at the weekly report, he gets the backup kicker highest score every single week. Go back and look. Because he's the only one I think that has.
I could only say so much because I had 2 kickers for a few weeks too, but the entire season, man.
Yeah, the whole season he hasn't dropped.
He had 3 defenses at one point too.
Yeah, I think so.
I was going through that game and I was like, wait, is 5?
Yeah, who are his 5 QBs? I know he has Lamar, Matt Ryan, and Daniel Jones. He has 2 more?
Taysom and Kyle Trask.
Jeez.
And the funny thing is, he probably still has the deepest team. Just running back.
Easily.
Well, the good news is we know he's not going to watch this, so you can say what you want.
Exactly.
Are we good to move on, or
Yeah, I
something
think
else?
so.
Evan, shoot.
Oh shoot! I forgot he's the one controlling. He just disconnected.
Oh crap!
I was afraid that was just me.
I saw him start to spin, and I was hoping they would come back. Well, let's see what else we can. Oh, there he is.
I mean, can you change the? Okay, thank you. All right,
Lucky
so
7.
is this the upset of the year then? I don't know.
Yeah.
I know
This is annoying.
Yeah.
That's what this is.
No, neither party enjoyed this outcome.
Look at the two tight ends.
Hawkinson fell bad after Thursday night. I teach sportsmanship over here.
Riley or Reid acts like a full-blown like head coach with his team. It's impressive.
I just, I got a squad over here, and we all have the same mission. It took a lot of crafting to get all my guys, but here we are.
Let's call out the elephant in the room. It's just like, Reid, Evan, are we gonna get a Devontae trade anytime soon, or what's happening? We can hash it out right here, right now on camera if we want.
I would love to have Devontae Smith on my team, but the price seems to be a little high right now.
Well, when he scores,
I was trying to do some work for you this
next week.
afternoon. I put a couple. I was talking to Reid and Eddie about it. I tried to throw a couple bones your way. He wasn't having it. I was saying, well, Evan put 2 picks out there. What about those 2 picks? Maybe something a little else for Devontae. He wasn't about it.
Hey, you just gotta wait for Black Friday, Evan.
Yeah. Maybe I'll get the Austin discount code on Black Friday.
Austin discount.
When he scores 25 again next week, that price won't look so bad.
You can have him, then keep him. Why do you want to trade him so bad?
I just like it when, your players can get reunited with owners that when they're a fan of their teams. Like, I'm looking forward to Austin giving me a good deal on Chase one of these days.
And I tried to tell you earlier this year, I sent you the best, you and Collin, I sent you both very respectable offers during his drop time, and you guys were not about it. So.
You did not see a respectable offer.
Oh, I'm pretty sure it was like Terry McLaurin and a first for Chase was as low as I went, and Collin declined it.
Yeah, I would have declined it too.
Mine
especially
was
at that time.
Great. That was the best offer you gave me.
What was it?
I offered him Chase for Diggs straight up.
Oh.
It's not looking too bad now, though, is it?
Why would you offer him that when he took Diggs like a round ahead of Chase?
Like 2 rounds ahead. Took him like 11th overall.
Wrong. I mean, somebody put Cam Akers in like the first pick of the second round.
We had some people taking defenses in the 14th, huh?
We don't have to start that.
Go ahead, Collin. Take back
Elijah Mitchell. How do you feel about that, Reid? How many yards? Oh, he had like 91 yards or something, didn't he? 27 carries, though. That's good and bad for you, Reid. Still can't trade him though, apparently.
He doesn't have a market right now.
I don't think he's really going to have a market until this off season, and they figure out what they're going to do with the rest of their backs. If I'm being honest.
I agree. Well, what are you asking?
His market's not going to change from what it is right now.
What are you asking for, Reid, roughly?
More than a second round pick. I want the value to be like low first round, but I'm not getting a first round pick for him. But like that's roughly the value that I want as a low first round pick.
Nah, I feel like he's a little risky for a first right now because like
what more do you want? What more do you want out of a 23-year-old running back?
What about a Reid
to not be in the Niners backfield?
Second round pick, first pick of the second round, maybe.
No.
It's basically a first, low first.
Stop.
Mac Jones startable. Bradley, is that the case? A couple bad weeks by Stafford. Jalen Hurts been better, but still nothing to write home about.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that quite yet. I'd say Matthew Stafford's dead to me now, and Jalen Hurts will be the starter from here on out.
I've been offering Bradley some trades for Stafford involving Dak, but he's not about it.
Nah, it's a little too much for me.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I just wanted to call out on my team, not too much because for obvious reasons, but I just wanted to point out Derrick Henry 2.0 had another great week. That trade's looking pretty good, I'd say.
3
Oh,
points.
Michael Carter?
What?
Michael Carter? Derrick Henry
Yeah,
Jr.?
Michael Carter, Derrick Henry 2.0.
How many points did he put up?
He did good.
17?
What,
Is it 19?
16?
Oh, 16.
17.
16.
He did
Yeah,
look
that's
good.
Nice.
Interesting one. Like, plays for the Jets, so you kind of expect him to get down and maybe abandon the run game a bit. But he can catch the ball, so he gets those guard.
Yeah, you did a little dump offs.
Yeah.
Yeah, that trade's looking interesting, Bradley. I don't know how
It is,
I
isn't
feel
it?
about
What was the trade? I forget.
it. I gave up a first, 2024 first, a second, Mooney and Carter for ETN.
Damn, that was a lot.
Still, not that it's that much, but still. Quite a bit.
No.
Yep.
That's all I have to say about my team. I'm not too happy, so we can move on.
Yeah, Bradley, is there any way you start Mac Jones on Thursday night over Hurts, or are you considering that?
No, I'm going with Hurts. We'll see how Mac does, but yeah, I just don't have
Heck,
enough confidence to start him. Just because, I mean, before last week he put up 9 and 14, so
Damn.
just a little worried.
We want to.
Another dumb game.
So, gosh, the name is messing with me. So, Ahi and Chris. Ahi, do you just want to talk about this one?
Oh yeah, I'll just kind of go off the notable person. Oh yeah, Robbie Anderson came back to life a little bit, so I just picked him up recently with that trade with Riley. I offered him that trade. I mean, not that it was anything significant. I offered him Derek Gore, Nelson Aguilar, who I just picked up the day before, and a third for Anderson. He accepted it like right away. Like as soon as I was done looking at his team, like the players had already switched. So I was kind of surprised he accepted it, but obviously happy. Waller, disappointed. I think the Raiders. I mean, he still had like 7 targets, but I think the Raiders need to figure out ways to give him the ball easier. He does like a lot of like a little curl routes in the middle of the field, for lack of a better word, and he'll get some catches that way. But then other than that, at least what I've seen recently, it seems like they line him up out wide a lot, and like they'll try to throw fades and jump balls, which obviously he can catch, but not the easiest way to get fantasy points. Tyler Conklin, we kind of mentioned him earlier. I got very lucky. I was very happy about his 2 catches, both being touchdowns. Game notes, Saquon and Chubb. Hopefully, I mean, I expect Chubb to be back. 10 days? They have to be out or something like that. I'm not sure. But yeah, I expect Chubb to be back. And then Saquon, he pretty much practiced fully yesterday. So I'm optimistic that he'll be good to go. And yeah, no, the name change, just having the random dudes I started inspired the name change. So I think I'll stick with it for a while, like Collin is going to do. But happy I got the dub. 3 games up on Siggy, so I'm feeling pretty confident about my playoff chances now.
I do wish Sleeper showed your playoff percentage like ESPN does. That is kind of nice. I wish I did share that. That's the one piece I missed.
If it's anything like their player projections, it's probably bad. or the percentage likelihood that owners are going to win games. That's also bad.
Yeah, dude, that is
terrible.
just terrible. Yeah.
Yeah, I like the percentage of times that like we've matched the projected score. It has to be like 5% of all teams. I mean, yeah, these projections are way too high. It's like I go.
Say that my projection this week was 0.9 points off my actual score.
How do you tell, Evan?
In the league awards, like the weekly awards,
Weekly report.
I was the biggest overachiever, I guess. I don't know. I was it was 0.9 off my projected.
The biggest overachiever.
I'm not sure how that's
do you-
overachiever, but
Yeah. How do you guys feel about Herbert and Williams on Chris's team? They've really, I mean, I'm not surprised Williams slowed down at all, and he's kind of just been mediocre, if not worse. But Herbert, that's got to be very discouraging for Chris. Although he did just put up 40 last week, but other than that, 3 of the last 4 weeks he's put up 20 or less.
I'm just Chris getting my hopes up that he's going to win every week, and then
What's up, Reid?
He gets so close to winning every week. Every week we go into Sunday night or Monday night, and I think that there's a chance he'll do it, and he just never does.
I've never seen like someone like so content with like just the status quo and like with losing and stuff. Like he doesn't want to trade, doesn't want to do anything, doesn't care. He's perfectly happy. Like he's like, I think it's like it's all part of his plan. He's got us right where he wants us.
You got Bradley cackling over here.
Shit.
Colin,
I
were you
would
going to
say-
say something about Herbert?
I was gonna say QB7. Like that's not
Oh,
bad.
that's bad. I didn't notice that.
Yeah, I mean he's had some underwhelming weeks, but you could say it's been a bit of a sophomore slump, but not really. I don't know. His expectations were just so high.
Yeah, I thought it was interesting that he was drafted, I think, the 4th quarterback.
Oh, was he?
Pretty sure he was the 4th quarterback to go.
He was like in the 5th round or something like that.
Mahomes,
Yeah.
Allen,
Kyler,
Kyler, and then I'm pretty sure Herbert.
Lamar, or him.
No, Dak
Maybe
went.
Dak.
I took Dak before him.
I thought didn't Tom take Lamar before you or no?
No, Lamar was after Dak, and then it was Herbert, I think. But I could
Gotcha.
Herbert and Lamar could be flipped. I definitely
It was
took Dak
Dak,
before
Herbert.
Herbert though.
Yeah, it was Dak then Herbert.
Whoa,
Right. So
he had a 53-point week, which kind of skewed it.
True.
I think Mike Williams could be a really good trade chip for Chris at the draft because he'll be a free agent. I don't know what the Chargers will do, but Chris wants more draft.
Where's he going to go to be in a better situation is the thing, though. Like, I don't see how the situation gets better.
Yeah, he's just like, well, we like we know the talent's there, like Collin says, and like I say, but like he's just hard to trust. Like, but obviously, like you said, good boom potential.
He's like
I don't
Tyler
know, dude.
Lockett.
He's just
everybody likes him.
I feel like he needs like a lot of just big plays, just down the field jump balls. Like I was texting in the group chat, there was like a play he dropped a would-be touchdown. He was running an inside slant, and then like he literally like his left hand would be behind to catch the ball, and like his right hand, he literally like I don't know what he did. He like tried to catch it like this and like body catch. It was just so weird. But anyways,
That's a good point, Reid.
Yeah, it's still interesting to see, especially with Chris being 10th now. He does have like 3 guys on his roster that are like basically on the last year of their deal, and they're older. I really do think he should trade them, but we'll
Yeah, I
see if
agree.
anybody can go buy him.
When I was trying to trade for Odell, he's like, I'm just going to hold on to him, I think. I said, so do you like him for next year? And then he didn't respond, and maybe he just forgot to respond. But I don't know. It just doesn't make sense.
Don't forget Adam Thielen's there, too.
yeah.
He's got
Yeah,
Thielen, he's got Melvin
Melvin
Gordon,
Gordon.
he's got Mike Williams. I mean, quite a few.
He could really load up on picks.
But the thing is, like, no one in this chat likes to give up picks. In this league, likes to give up picks, though. So, I mean, I would still sell. I mean, even if you can't get picks, I would like maybe get younger players or something. But still, doesn't.
I was gonna say like, yeah, I was gonna say about those 3. Like, yeah, he should probably sell them, but I don't really know what he's gonna get for them because personally, I mean, I have picks, but personally, I don't really want any 3 of them. So
I mean, I offer a second,
That's
an
a
early
good point.
to mid-second for Thielen a couple weeks back when I had it, and he would not give them to me for that price.
Wasn't it an actual early second?
I think it was close to a mid, but it was like,
Or was it like a
I think
third
it's
round? You're like, oh, dude, since it's Reed's, it's like basically like a early
it
second.
might have been when I had Riley's
Take an
second,
account.
I think, if I remember right.
Gotcha. No, yeah, I mean that's a fair offer for Thielen.
Yeah.
I would have. Yeah, if that was him, I think he should have accepted it. But especially because Steven's 32, I would say maybe he has a year or two left. Oh, 31. Amethyst over. Yeah.
And then I offered for Odell after the Woods injury. I offered a mid-second, 2022 second, and then Donovan Peoples-Jones.
That's a decent offer.
Chris, that's a good offer. The wide receiver class is so deep. You get a solid wide receiver.
Yeah, he'd have Peoples-Jones, he's a guy that has talent, and then that pick would be decent. Oh well. Anything else with this game?
What do you think? He does have Miles Sanders. What do you think his outlook is the rest of the season? With the Eagles kind of struggling at running back since he's been out. We'll take it to the Eagles expert over there.
Their little committee, I was going to say, their little committee's been doing. Jordan Howard's been doing good.
I mean, yeah, he's not done bad. I mean, he didn't do as great.
Not like fantasy points wise, but just like as far as like real life.
They've been running for like 120 minimum a week since he's
been out. Do you think when Sanders is healthy, he comes back in as a starter or part of the committee or what?
I don't know.
I'm sure he'll be the starter, but I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if he only gets like 12, 13 carries or something like that. Or
no, he's not.
Dude, that's tough for Chris because both of his backs, both Jacobs and Sanders, this season has just been like a death wish for them. It's just been terrible. Jacobs got like 6-7 carries the other day or something like that.
Yeah. I was going to Evan. I don't watch the Eagles games. Is it like the O-line, or is Howard and Boston Scott just running that well?
The O-line's been healthy, which has been nice. They were banged up a lot when Sanders was in. Guys kept getting hurt, but they've been healthy, relatively healthy the last 4 weeks. So I would say that the O-line has been playing really well. And Howard actually looks good. I mean, Boston Scott is Boston Scott. He always looks the same, but Howard looks really good. Surprisingly for how not good he looked last year for us. So
it's got to be pretty discouraging for Kenneth Gainwell owners, seeing what's happening.
Yeah, I think he'll still be. I think it'll be Miles Sanders and Gainwell next year, with maybe Jordan Howard if they keep him around. But he'll be like 27, I think, 26, 27. So.
One more last quick question, then we can move on. Where do you guys think Odell goes next year? Do you think there's any chance he stays with the Rams, or you think it just goes to highest bidder?
Probably depends on what happens with the Rams in the postseason.
Do the Rams have money? Pam?
Probably not.
They gave him decent. I think it was around $4 million. I read that right.
No,
I think he means after this year, and then it's like up to $4 million.
I think he means after this year.
The Packers offered him the veterans minimum, so.
Yeah, I think it's just a wait and see with the Rams this year, really.
Wherever he goes, he's going to force his way out.
Yeah.
Man, you really got a lot here.
There was nothing on. It's like every Austin game.
He hates talking about my team.
He goes against the guy that doesn't do
you go against the lowest score every week.
Yeah, there's nothing. Like a couple bad games for Siggy, a couple good games for Austin, and that was it.
Patrick Mahomes, how do you get that guy, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I think after Dak's performance, I got a text from Eddie. It was like, Dak for Mahomes straight up. Who says no? And
Reid said that. I did actually offer it, though.
Yeah, I believe Eddie said something along the lines of that Dak is who Mahomes wants to be when he grows up.
Oh, yeah, I did say something like that. I forgot.
It's good to see, though. He still got that in the bag. I mean, I was looking back. He's had like 1 or 2 50-point performances each year, I think, outside of his rookie year. So hopefully he's got 1 or 2 still left in store for the end of the year.
Well, if you're starting Lockett, he's gonna have to make up for him. So.
Hey, when the games he doesn't score 50, that'll be the games Lockett pops.
When Lockett goes off.
That's that correlation.
Oh,
Yeah.
I am
Negative
Aaron
correlation.
Jones injury on here though, Evan.
what'd you say, Austin?
So I am kind of surprised you didn't bring up the Aaron Jones nugget.
I
He
was
is
just gonna
probably
say
going to
that.
be
I was
out.
gonna say that. Do you wish you kept DeAndre Hopkins now?
I mean, it definitely makes me think, but I was talking to he and Reid about this today. I definitely have the toughest schedule of anyone left. So I am glad that I'm in first by a game because I think there's basically at this point 5 people competing, like really competing for the playoffs in a pretty tight vacuum. I mean, you and Siggy, Evan still have an outside shot, but things got to really go your way. But I play everyone that's fighting for the playoffs, and then I play Reid. And I don't think anybody else has to play those. They have 4 matchups like that. So I'm not looking forward to that.
And going back to the Hopkins things, I was gonna give you crap because I was gonna think like you may have been somewhat screwed, like because this time it wasn't McAfee that got hurt, and you had Pollard or Hubbard to replace him. But then I forgot
Right.
you got like 3 RB1s on your team, so it didn't matter too much. Because like I mean, you're gonna have to start like Cole Beasley or someone in your second flex, and I mean, obviously it's not ideal, but it's not like it's not the end of the world.
Right.
And
Yeah,
you're gonna have to start Lockett too, so he'll need to pick it up.
Yeah, with I think Jones is probably going to be out 2 weeks. I know they're saying 1 to 2, but he's got to bye that 3rd week, so I really don't think he'll be back till after the bye. So that really is going to be 3 weeks without him. So it'll definitely be a tough little stretch. I think I have Bradley, Reid, and then Tom. So could definitely be looking at playoff line depending on how those 3 weeks go.
I don't know. I like how you throw Reid in there now after that 2-game win streak he's riding.
Scared.
Yeah.
Keep in mind, Chris had a 2-game win streak at 1.2 though.
Wait, Chris did?
Yeah, at one point he had the longest winning streak in the league.
His two wins.
Because he came up with the Zoom call and was bragging about how he had the longest win streak in the league.
Evan, I did want to call out my boy Daniel Arnold. He's been my savior at tight end. He's who Tyler Higbee wants to be when he grows up. So I'm glad I got him.
And I have Dawson Knox when you're ready for him.
I actually was just looking at him, and I did not realize he did so bad on Sunday.
Yeah, I don't know what was up. Outside of that, he's been really solid, though.
On the Aaron Jones point, I'm not excited that Riley has A.J. Dillon to play now. I think A.J. is going to pop off these next few weeks.
Yeah.
He looked really good.
So good.
Reid loves A.J. Dillon.
I love A.J. Dillon. Like, I got a 2023 first for him, but I still wish I had him.
My thing was always like, because I was always confused because you were like really high on A.J. Dillon and you were high on Aaron Jones when you had him, but like Aaron Jones had just signed a 4-year deal, and then obviously Dillon's going to be quote unquote backup to Jones most of that time, if not the entire
He's
time.
too good not to have a starting job at some point somewhere.
But when would that come though?
To be determined. Right now is when it comes.
Yeah. You gotta wait for the injury.
I
wanted Dillon come out of college. I wanted the Eagles to draft him. But all right, anything else?
Yeah.
We didn't really talk about Siggy's team. I don't know if anybody had any points there.
He needs to listen to his keep trade cut calculator and trade me DJ Moore.
I really want DJ Moore.
DJ Moore fans here, huh?
He's really good.
He's aight.
I feel like he always goes through a stretch of the season where he just tanks for a couple weeks at a time.
He hasn't put up more than 11 points the last 6 weeks.
And he's still like the wide receiver 15.
Yeah, his first 4 weeks were just so good. I think I know I bring up Terry a lot, but him and Terry, like, their situations, and I think the talent is just pretty similar. But they're really held back by QB play.
Yeah.
Hey, DJ Moore go to college again?
Maryland.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah. Michael Vick's dogs. Ooh.
Let's go, Evan.
Yeah,
big
good
win
week
for
for
me. I hate
Yeah,
it
real
every
quick,
minute of it.
Evan. You put those picks on the block. Are you trying to push for the playoffs now, or what? What was that about?
No, because nobody wants the picks. So
That's not
nobody,
true.
Well,
nobody's
what was that?
giving.
Was that your
Say that.
intention though? What was
So
that?
like Riley's not giving up. Chris isn't going to take the picks. The only person that wants the picks is Reid.
But
Tom
was the
doesn't.
intent behind putting the picks on the blocks to try and go for the playoffs?
Yeah, I mean, you know what? Why not? Why not?
He said,
You know?
"Yeah, why not?"
No, I don't know. At this point, I don't know what to do. I thought I had the worst team in the league, and I'm sitting here with a 4-6
You just
record.
keep dumpster.
You still got
on
some
all these.
cornerstones who can put up points though. That's the only issue.
My cornerstones aren't even doing that well. I mean,
That's true.
Brown only had 3 points. Pitts only had like 8.
That's true. Gibson though, he had a decent game finally, and then Allen's been solid.
I put that on there for Bradley in case he wants him. Gibson,
It seems like a match made in heaven.
We've been talking about it. I don't know if we're gonna see eye to eye there.
Well, that price isn't going down after that week, Bradley.
I know it went up. I should have pulled the trigger earlier, actually.
Yeah, you should.
Ooh.
Especially
How much you been offering for Najee?
Oh, I gave up on that. I'm done with that.
What was the best offer you put up?
I told him I'd give him at least 3 firsts. And I said I didn't want to do 3 firsts and Michael Carter, but I could have worked with the 3 firsts, but he said he didn't even entertain that. So
Not to hijack this
Would
matchup,
you
but
do
to the
all 3
congregation.
2023 or 2022, Bradley?
what'd you say?
I said, would you do all 3 of your 2022 first, or would it have to be one of your 2024s?
No, I told him he could pick whatever 3 he wanted.
Wow.
Ooh. Would you guys do that? 3 firsts for Najee? Everyone else?
I don't think I would.
If I'm in City's spot, I don't know. Because
Yeah.
I don't know how he would replace the running back.
Reid, would you?
Certainly get some conversation going.
Said it certainly gets the conversation going.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But,
I mean, I was.
Go ahead, Bradley.
Go ahead.
No,
No, I was just gonna say, I'd be willing to add on to that, but just starting at the 3 first. So I don't know.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
depends on first.
It would be a good deal for you, Bradley, I think. If you got him for free.
Yeah. Maybe Siggy too, because it's not like he's like competing, right? Not this season. Well, I mean, like outside
Rookie.
chance, but
He's only a rookie.
yeah.
Hmm.
Anyways, we can get back to the matchup.
What's Metcalf? What's he ranked? It seems like he's really cooled off. I don't.
He's wide receiver 13 right
Yep.
now.
Yeah, he had a good week last week. He's been
Yeah, he's been
okay.
solid.
Riley took him 4th overall. So
Damn, yeah, I was like 4th of that. I forgot about that.
5th overall.
I took Jefferson 6th, but I feel like he's been pretty consistent.
Jeff, yeah, dude, Jeff, man, like I just don't ever see Jefferson like you said, he gets hella targets and he just makes plays. Kirk loves him.
Evan, we both love to see Jacoby in the end zone this weekend.
Yes, sir. Had to throw that on there. Shout out Jacoby Myers, 130 catches without a touchdown. Shattered the NFL record of 52. But we already kind of touched on that last point, AJ Dillon.
We could talk about him more. Never talk about AJ Dillon.
Probably don't have to. I was surprised that Riley left Darrell Henderson on the bench.
Williams.
Or he left Dearness Johnson on the bench?
No, Darrell.
No, Williams.
I see.
I guess.
Yeah, I mean, who was he going to start him over though? Like, I mean,
You didn't bring it up, but Cooper has really. I mean, he's sitting at 23, but dude, I would not want to own him right now, if I'm being honest.
I was trying to think of trade-off for him. It was like,
yeah, I'll take Cooper.
I don't know. What would you give up for him? He What would you guys?
I mean, just in terms of draft capital, because that seems to be the easiest. If I had picks, I would probably give up. That is a tough one. He's 27. In my current, if I like needed a wide receiver and like in my current situation, I would probably consider giving up like a late first, like in the future, if I did indeed believe it was going to be late. But that's also because I don't have as high a priority on picks as you guys. But I would say
All right, hey, let me give you the
second-ish.
scenario. Rookie draft happens and your 2025 picks open up. Are you sending Amari Cooper for a first?
Nah, I already told you I don't plan on trading my 2025 pick. I mean, not that I won't. I just don't plan to, like you guys may suspect.
Just go the Rams route. Follow your team.
Hey, that's what Austin was telling me. I told him I've had no picks the entire season. What more do you guys want from me?
I forgot to put this on there, but by definition, Tony Pollard is a RB3 still after that 14-point performance.
You said he was an RB2 earlier this year.
Well,
First of all,
he's an RB3.
and he is hanging on by the skin of his teeth. Also, Collin, you skipped it earlier. Joe Burrow is not a top 10 quarterback currently.
Oh, is he not? What's he at? I didn't look yet.
I think he's 11.
All right, I'll take that. That's for the buy. That's not bad.
Oh yeah,
Tough.
We're really trashing
Austin's
on
scared.
them. So
Yeah, Austin's scared, quaking.
Is this our last matchup, or do we have any more?
I think it's the last one.
Oh man,
That
we
was the
won.
last one.
No rankings.
Oh, damn, we went through that kind of at a good pace. It felt like didn't feel as quick as it was. It was like 50 minutes. One of our faster ones.
Finally, Riley went down. Dropped Belief 7.
Oh man, look at Bradley dropping like a rock.
Isn't that where it was last week?
Yeah, I think
Was it?
Bradley was?
Was Bradley 4? I was thinking he was above Eddie.
Oh, I forgot the updated team names, but see, you're throwing me off. Yeah, no, I think they're the same as last week. It's weird. The top 5 is weird. I don't know. I think the top 2 are set.
I think you did it good.
Weird, because Tom has the most points, and I can't ignore that. But also,
But the L's, he's taking those L's.
Can I give a hot take?
Please do.
I think Tom makes the playoffs and Bradley falls out, unfortunately for him.
Bradley doesn't want to sell those picks.
I don't think it matters if he well, I guess it does matter. If he doesn't sell those picks, I think that he misses the playoff.
I don't think that's far-fetched. I think you might be right about that. So I got you. I play Tom again. So he could beat me there. That could really screw me.
True. Bradley doesn't seem too worried though. He seems
You
like
have
he's just
me,
gonna
Collin, and
hold those
Tom.
picks and come back with a vengeance next year.
That might be the plan.
Bradley, I feel like there's a lot of hate between us, so I promise it's not personal. I love you.
No, yeah. My thinking is it doesn't seem like Austin or Collin's team is going to have much bad luck. So I just if I make the playoffs, I just can't. If I make the playoffs, I just can't see me beating both of them. So I don't know. But like I said, it's 2 games, so you never know.
Yeah,
but
1 week, in 1 week matchups,
Yeah.
anything can happen.
Yeah, but I just don't have much confidence in beating both of them. So I think I'm just more content on just letting it ride, honestly.
And that's wild to me. I don't have the patience or discipline to do that. To potentially just wait till next year. That would drive me crazy.
I think it's Reid. Reid really screwed up my plans because I didn't plan on going trading on so many of my picks and going all in this year. But when he after 2023 draft, I don't know. I don't feel so great about my chances. So that's why I really want to see that.
League's gonna be over in 2026, boys. We're gonna wrap it up in 2026 after Reid gets his 3rd championship.
No, that might be his first or second because the rookie's got to take a year or 2 to develop.
Let's see. Anything can happen. I'm looking.
See, here's
forward to
the
the
key,
future, though.
Evan. If I just win 3 straight,
Yeah,
then he doesn't
exactly.
get that shot.
Yeah, I
Did you
forget
say-
what happens when we win 3 straight. We just continue on, right? Nothing happens, right?
Yeah. So.
Just the pot starts over, not the rosters.
Oh yeah.
Might have to
And-
take a vote on that after we see Reid's roster in 2026.
Ain't nobody
Oh,
worried
why
about
you-
no Lucky 7 Dynasty.
Collin, why are you worried about post 2023 when you do have a first in 2024?
One first.
Because it has all those 2023 picks, so that's why.
Ah.
I've only
what
got
I'm-
like 15 of them.
Yeah, so his team's just going to be so stacked, unless he really messes up. But I don't think Reid's stupid. So
The draft classes just suck.
Oh.
But yeah.
Thanks.
But he can't play them all at once, so we'll see. Yeah, I mean, Coach, you
It
should
really
be
just depends on the
constant-
draft class, dude. If you
and
look
he
at
should
like
be-
this year's class and you do the first 15 picks, like it's not ideal.
Yeah. And like he'll definitely be like a constant contender for years to come. But like we said, playoffs, 1 week matchups, anything can happen. He can only play, 9, 10 guys just like the rest of us. So all those people on the rotting away on his bench won't help him those games.
Reid, are you content on keeping all them, or do you have any wiggle room to trade any of them?
So I'm definitely keeping all of them right now. I mean, maybe if like you really twist my arm, maybe I'd part with like a second. But as far as the first, those are definitely staying put until probably at the latest around the trade deadline next year. So I can see how the standings are shaking out and stuff, because I'm not giving up any of them earlier than that and having somebody tank and take away, especially the first overall pick and even like a top 3 pick. Like I'm going to see how everything pans out and then maybe trade a couple at the trade deadline. And if I don't get any offers I like, then maybe I end up keeping them all. I mean, I'm not going to trade them away for the sake of trading away. I'll figure out how to make roster room for them if I need to, but I don't foresee that becoming an issue.
But you do plan on trading them before the draft. So
I mean, I do not plan on making 15 draft picks. That is not the plan. But if you force my hand, tell me I won't.
some of the first though. Some of the first specifically.
I mean, I don't plan on taking all 10. I plan on taking a lot of them, but I think if I'm in a good spot next year, which I think I could be in a decent spot at the trade deadline next year, you might see me part with a couple in the latter half at the trade deadline, and then maybe even more in the off season.
Decent spot as like your record.
Yeah, like a decent spot where, as in, like, maybe I can see myself making the playoffs. Because I don't think that's far fetched.
Yeah. Got to figure out that. Oh yeah, Rita has all these freaking RB1s just sitting in like on IR because he has like Henry, Dobbins, Akers. I always forget he has all these fools. Look at
So
him.
dumb.
It's so dumb. Oh shit, that's funny.
You have Travis Etienne, Evan.
I was just about to say, it's like, oh, I don't know if you'll be competing really with those quarterbacks. Obviously, you can trade for one, but then I forget you have all those running backs.
And
Receivers need to step up though.
because Evan won't
And
take
Hawkinson.
Devonta Smith from me.
What's up?
And I have Devontae Smith featured WR1 too, because Evan won't take him from me.
Oh, I love Devontae Smith.
Yeah, I mean, you might as well just keep him. I mean, he's young. He like fits your timeline. I don't know why you got enough. It's not like you need more picks. You already know that Devontae is good, so I don't know why you would trade him for picks.
Just it's funny at this point.
Oh, you took that off there too early. We didn't look at next week's matchup.
Oh, I didn't put it in there. I didn't have enough time.
We can just talk about it then.
what are they?
I can see all you guys finally.
First, go ahead. Whoever's talking. Go ahead, Evan.
Oh,
No, I wasn't saying anything.
it was me. Hold on. Well, I gotta pull it up now. All right, so I play Ahi, so that's a big game. Evan plays Chris. Riley plays Siggy. Tom plays Reid. And then Bradley plays Austin. So that could be a playoff. Man,
Right?
Man, Bradley.
You got Collin, and Bradley and Austin. Should be a good one.
Bradley, we're both playing with our B team too.
I want to beat Chris. I want to be at 5-6. And then I play Siggy. I'm gonna win that somehow.
And that's why I was texting you. You actually have like, if you have an outside shot at the playoffs, if things broke right.
Yeah.
You would need Ehi to really.
Yeah, that's what I was
Yeah,
gonna say. He's
I'm not
gonna
even
make
saying
up
with
3
Eddie.
games
I'm
in
saying
5
with
weeks
Bradley.
against points.
I'm honestly,
Hey, I just gotta catch Bradley.
Yeah, that's fair. But Austin's on this like Bradley downhill train hard.
I'm
He's
telling
not
you,
wrong.
I think Bradley's gonna lose one more game to me, and then he's gonna sell somebody good. He's gonna open up the window.
Hey,
Just trying to plant the seed in your head just so you can try to figure out a way to get cooked. That's all he's doing, Bradley. Don't fall for it.
I was just gonna say that. I already know. He's already talked to me about him like
Oh,
5
he's
times.
not. I'm not gonna get Cook. I gave him my best offer for Cook, and I can't get him. So
What was it?
Now I'm curious.
it was just my 2 first.
What was your best offer?
I don't have anything else to offer. It's the issue.
Give up Tyler Lockett.
He wouldn't take that. That's like negative points to him.
For offer Tyler Lockett the way you just responded there, he wouldn't take.
I tell you this. If I win out, I make the playoffs. I got
Yeah.
Chris.
I think if
I
you
got
win out,
Chris,
you make the
Siggy.
playoffs.
Those are both winnable. And then I play Ehi. And then I play Reid, and then I play Bradley. So I got